On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready? By the way, I was just saying, because we're talking.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Texans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Pierce now up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
I remember watching.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
Yeah, well, you don't have
Anytime
that.
you get the
Look at it, you
ball
go
up,
like,
what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 more there and another first down. 6-0 our score after 1. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Watson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's an inexpensive.
On 1st down, Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give left side for Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson finding Pierce on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Steps away, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. D'Angelo Malone charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Clark. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Oh, able to avoid him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hold the set.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 50, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second and 6. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well,
off of play action, it's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hurry, hurry!
Pierce will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not
that's a linebacker, right?
the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's got some space here. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Damn.
The RPO, he completes it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught on the sideline.
When he has a full-time job, too.
Nice try. You're grounded for 2 weeks.
What a catch. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
What you got?
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain
What's
a completed
that
pass.
record mean?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Okay.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I literally,
for their leader
I
and
must
a
not
good
know how
one.
to play this
It's
game.
crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb runs over it. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey man, I really respect when I can play somebody and we both know. Like, thank you. Thank you.
And that is not going to get it done. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure.
Look at this Sean Washington playing
Doesn't
like
matter the distance. He stopped to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind
like
the line.
dude be throwing it short. Oh man, it's so fucking frustrating.
They'll try again with Chubb.
And I'm up to my asshole tired of that fucking 4-3 where the linebackers not on the outside. Like, what made that to stop on? Like,
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to
they
the mix,
both line up on the
a little bit
outside.
too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Watson. And no, incomplete. They can't convert.
Hold on.
So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I'm gonna tell you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
4-3 even. It's a 6-1.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, and the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Nifty move. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception. Really,
I hate it. I just ran and got a pick though.
Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Just a yard on the first down carry,
I
so
seen
it's
the
2nd and 9.
Steelers.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in
Man,
that
he
whole
was playing
situation.
devil.
Just call a simple run, get a few yards
That
to get the
nigga
series,
ran.
and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Watson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice.
He ran that play action beat shit out of push and
All
butt.
their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
He motioned because it's like a deep goal. It's an out route. It's all on the front.
Very unusual
He
because
motioned
you
the
know all
out
teams
route
stress winning the
to the
turnover
far
battle
side of the
as a
field.
key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the
Devil
grain
was
like
in
the
the
one we
zone.
saw here, it's quite the oddity.
Nigga, when I
Now, let's
say
face it, they'll
fuck
be
that
very
zone
happy that they
all the
pulled
way
this
up.
off. But they do know that in the future, they've
Nah,
got to work on
dog,
taking care of
like,
the football because this won't happen very
Casino
often.
was by
So for the
himself, by
Browns,
himself.
they move back over 500 now at
Like,
4-3, and they'll get another road date next week as their
I hate
opponents will be
cheesy stuff,
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
but
Meanwhile, for the Texans, they
that
fall a
shit
game
was
on.
nuts.